Hi, in this video we're going to go through caffeine and alcohol. So over the 30 days we are free from caffeine for 30 days and we are limited to 2 drinks per week in terms of alcohol. So caffeine is quite a emotive subject, shall we say. So generally people are very passionate coffee drinkers or tea drinkers. But it's really something that over the 30 days we want you to just gain control of. So it might not necessarily be that bad for you to drink caffeine in moderation. It kind of depends on your genetics and lifestyle, and if you're sleeping well, things like that, then you might be able to tolerate some caffeine, especially in the mornings. We wouldn't recommend any caffeine in the afternoons. But in saying that, over this 30 days, we want you to gain control over what might be quite a strong addiction, and we're going to use these 30 days and the power of the group to put that to the test. So at the end of the 30 days you may well choose to return to caffeine in moderation. There might not be anything wrong with that at all, but I would suggest that you will feel better about it knowing that you do have control over it, rather than waking up and feeling like you can't function without caffeine in your life. That's certainly been my experience anyway. And then after the 30 days you might choose to alternate between decaf and caffeinated beverages. Some of the downsides of caffeinated beverages like coffee and tea actually comes from the mold that exists on the products that we consume and the effects that the mold toxins have on our system. Coffee is one of the highest mold based food products that we consume, and that's what generally creates the jitters. If you have a cup of coffee, if it tastes really bitter, it gives you a bit of an edgy rush. That's actually not the rush from the caffeine usually. It's more to do with your response to the mold toxins from the coffee. It can cause brain fog, poor sleep, and all sorts of other negative side effects that we don't want. So cutting it out for the next 30 days, trying to get really clear on our control levels over our addiction towards caffeine if we have one, and also seeing how we feel without those that mold toxin necessarily going through our system. Okay, so withdrawals, yeah. So if you're coming off the caffeine, if you've been a regular drinker for a period of time, you're definitely going to have some sort of withdrawal from coming off it. It's completely natural. It should fade away after 3 to 4 days, in terms of headaches being one of the symptoms. That would be the main symptom. But if you can stick with it for those 3 to 4 days, then you should get through to the other side. The headaches will clear, and then your energy levels will steady out and level off and be much more consistent and sustainable, which will be a much better place to be in than the roller coaster ride of caffeine that it can create. Cool. So good luck with going off caffeine. If you've got any questions about it, shoot through to us and we'll get back to you. Talk to you soon. Okay.